This segment brought to you by Kansas Corn. Learn more at kscorn.com.
I'm Brittany Wrecker, and this is Ag AM in Kansas. I'm at the 2020 Women Managing the Farm Conference, and with me now is Patti Dollarhide. And Patti, you covered the topic, can we eat our way out of climate change? Patti, give us a little overview of your presentation you did today.
Yes, I wanted to focus on just one piece of sustainability. There's so many things we can talk about when we talk about beef production and some of the things that are in the news these days about cattle, and should we eliminate them from our diet? Should we include them? What should we do differently? And a lot of times there's trade-offs depending on what your values are. And so today we just picked out a couple of those, and we talked about climate change because that's been in the news a lot lately, as well as protein. And I'm a dietitian by trade, and so people's eating habits are real important to me. And as we start doing big, grandiose changes, it makes me a little bit nervous based on some of the things that we've done over the years since I've been a dietitian. Yeah,
and there's been a lot of research recently come out about the benefit of having beef in your diet.
Right. Beef is really a powerhouse when it comes to nutrition. You can get so much in just a small amount of calories. And when you look at how people eat today compared to even 40 years ago, we're eating about 600 calories more a day in the United States, which has had some repercussions. Right. But we're not really overeating protein. And so we still need the really high quality protein, but we don't need a lot of calories to go with it.
And there is this misnomer that Americans eat too much protein, too much meat.
There really is, and when you think about what is it that we really need for protein, I know that I'm getting older, and I think I need more protein now than I did maybe a few years ago if I want to keep my muscle mass and keep it so that I can still put my clothes on every day and get out of a chair. Right. And so we need probably more protein. And do we need to eat the way we did before? But maybe not, but we need to maybe split it out between different meals. And I'm not saying we need to eat a 10-ounce steak every meal, but how can we have a balanced diet?
Now, Patti, I'm sure a lot of people are curious about plant-based cellular meat that's new and coming out. What are your thoughts about those?
Well, they are definitely coming out. There's a lot of innovation going on in that space. And I think it's just kind of a different way to market some things that have been around for a long time. We've had vegetarian burgers, we've had bean burgers. You know, what's different this time? I think that the marketers are going at it from a climate discussion, and it's gotten a lot of attention. You know, there's going to be a lot more people in the world, as we know. By the year 2050, we're going to need to increase production. I think it's going to be one of the options. I'm not sure that it's going to take away. We're going to replace beef.
But there are some big players that's in that game.
Right, there are, and they're ag players also. Yes. So again, they're looking at it from a potential. So where is the market going? Is it growing? It absolutely is growing. But so is beef consumption, and so are the exports that we're all working towards. And so again, I think that maybe all the producers get a little nervous when they hear that. But from a dietitian standpoint, knowing that what the world needs, and that people are always trying to get high quality protein to have a balanced diet, I think that there's room for all of us.
Exactly. Well, a big thank you to Patti Dollarhide from Kansas State University for speaking at the 2020 Women Managing the Farm Conference. I'm Brittany Wrecker, and this is Ag AM in Kansas.